Hey friends, how's it going? Hey, I wanted to pop on and do a little YouTube live stream today. It's Saturday evening, it's still totally bright outside, and I'm just sitting by the window catching some sun rays. They're all bouncing off the houses across the way, so I don't know if I actually still get a tan from those sun rays or not, but anyway, I had done a little live stream earlier today on YouTube, and I had some really fun epiphanies because um, my brilliant epiphanies, they're fine because, like, no matter what, like, whenever I'm streaming on YouTube, I'm respecting YouTube terms of service, and I've been on this platform for so many years that I feel like I know the rules like the back of my hand. So I feel like I've always done as much as I can to make sure that I'm within all the terms of service for YouTube. But one thing I found out that is if you decide that you want to stream to your YouTube and do an unlisted video like or a live stream to your YouTube, then you have to watch out because like if you have that stream like for okay, this is what I found out just earlier today is that basically if anyone is subscribed to the RSS feed of your YouTube and say you go live with an unlisted video, and if you're in Discord, then people might see that you're live. Hey there, Argument Mog. What's up, buddy? Maybe I'll try to do like an actual, like, well thought out video about this later. But I was just kind of popping on to do like a live stream, kind of like still in the middle of like processing what I just discovered recently. Nice to see you, friend. Argument Mock is an amazing streamer. He does a variety of games, and I've had the pleasure of actually meeting him in real life at PAX West. And so this is what I found out, friend. You might actually appreciate this. So, you know how like when okay, so this is what happened. I have a YouTube, and obviously I have a few YouTube channels, and I have a Discord, and my profile on Discord is attached to my YouTube because normally I would want people to know if I'm streaming on Twitch or YouTube in general, anywhere I'm on, Discord, people can see if I'm streaming live. But today I found out that they'll be able to see if you're streaming live with the Watch Now link that goes directly to your unlisted video on YouTube. So you know how when you stream, hey there, George. So nice to see you, friend. Yay, George made it. I've actually met George in real life too. I'm so glad for YouTube. I feel like it really does bring people together, especially when all the stores and malls are shut down. I want to go shopping and I can't. I'm even like hesitant. I'm hesitant to even buy too many things online. But I just bought this. Well, I didn't buy this. I ordered this little outfit that I'm wearing and a few other cool outfits, and I just posted them on my DIY with Jenny channel. I saw that Argument Mock was the first person to comment on that video, so thanks, friend. And then George is sometimes one of the only people that will like my posts on Facebook, so I will forever remember that about George. Sometimes, I got like tons of friends that never show up, and then Argument Mock, I've only met Arga a few times in real life, but he comes to my streams pretty regularly. But I'll be honest, like I haven't been as consistent with my streams or my videos lately. I just try to do them whenever I can, and kind of just putting my mental health as a priority and whatnot. So, but I have nothing personally to complain about whenever I think about the things that disturb me. They're basically things that are like not directly affecting me, but they're like affecting people around me or like people in the news and stuff. So doing my best to, well, actually I got this gigantic pamphlet of like, reading about like who are the best candidates to vote for and whatnot. So I'll be reading thoroughly through that, and like also hitting up I found out that the best way to take action is sometimes to look at your local division of politics and see like how can I make a difference in my local area, like what are the top few things that matter to me the most, and like how can I make a difference. But back to that one thing I was pointing out is that okay, so I have a Patreon and I have a YouTube, and on Patreon you have the option, you can go on Patreon. Pretty much everyone has a Patreon. Hold on, let me tell you about this. I've managed a few different social medias, you know, for different profiles of my own and other people throughout the years. And I have a Patreon, and it turns out that like, well, I was like, I know, I'll make some of my rewards live streams or videos, like live streams and stuff. And the live stream on Patreon, you have to pay monthly for this cool service called Crowdcast, which has a 2 week free trial, and then after that, it's like $20 a month for the bare minimum, and at that point, you can have up to 50 people in a live stream and on crowdcast.io or something. I just looked into this today. And the interesting thing about Crowdcast is that they partnered with Patreon so that you can make sure that people, like anyone that has the unlisted link from YouTube, cannot just see your freaking video. Not only did someone probably accidentally stumble across my Patreon video from earlier today, but it also got flagged for violating community guidelines. So that could have been either the music that was playing, which was from the YouTube audio library, and I was playing a video that I had just released on my other channel, DIY with Jenny. And so I was playing this other video, and it has music in it. That music was definitely from the YouTube audio library, and it has the, you know, it's got the credits. Actually, I'll add the credits to the live stream as well, because I already sent in a submission that says like, you can what's it called, like appeal. You can appeal this, you know, YouTube thing or whatever. And normally I'll have music appeals, or they'll have like YouTube copyright violations all the time. It'll say like such and such, you know, but it won't affect you because that music was from the YouTube audio library, and it's okay that you used it, but you can't monetize this video, or whoever owns that song is going to monetize your video. But since I can't monetize any of my videos on YouTube anyway, I don't really mind. I always use music if I feel like it from other musicians, like as long as I get them from the YouTube audio library. So I'll be sure to add the musicians to... Anyway, you know how I was like playing my own video on that stream? I'll add the musicians to the live stream, not just the video that I was playing. Because, anyway. Thank you for the thumbs up. I noticed that there's 2 thumbs up on here. Thanks, friends. I heard something like YouTube really responds to whether it's like thumbs up or thumbs down or any comments and things like that. So normally I have it where like I will approve comments before they show up. So if ever you comment on one of my videos and you're like, wait, where did it go? Just think, Jenny probably gets a lot of weird comments on here. She probably has to approve all the comments one at a time. And that's why my comment didn't show up right away, so it's not my fault, but sorry, that's why your comments don't show up right away. It's only my fault because I have that in the settings, because just in case someone wants to post something in my comments that's inappropriate, I don't want it to affect my channel. Anyway, I got some new lights right here, and all the time, even though I just got new lights, all the time I'm thinking about these lights that Argument Monk told me about. And he described these long lights that are clip-on lights that go on usually a book, like a book light, but you can clip them onto your desk, or if you have anything that's along the edge of your desk. But personally, look at how cute this is. I got the cat. Princess Kitty Cat. Whenever I think, oh, woe is me, like we can't go out and go socialize, we can't go to any fun events where people are breathing heavily on each other. Definitely no bumping and grinding on the dance floor for God knows how long. Oh, anyway, so down here, I got my one light right there. It's like my miniature ring light. I have an entire outfit on with pants. So even though it looks like I got a scandalous little top on, I got pants on and everything, so I don't want to hear any complaints. I was looking around and trying to take some inspiration from other people who are already doing the thing that I want to be doing. And right now I'm just talking about like, I had gone to a few different Twitch partners and YouTube partner channels that are kind of like really popular, pretty much like trying to see who's really popular and like what are they doing and like how do they avoid getting in trouble. Oh, none of your comments show. Yeah. I just approved your comment from earlier today on that brand new video. Thank you for watching the video. And that's actually what made me think about it, because I did approve that comment from you. I guess I was trying to segue into that and at the same time describe the way I do things around here, because oh yeah, so I have been joining a few different YouTube groups on Facebook just out of curiosity. So shout out and hello to anyone that may have come over to my channel on YouTube from the groups on Facebook. And I don't know about you, friends, but constantly I'm thinking about just deleting all my social media and like just jumping out the, 20-story building at the nearest hotel or something. I'm not joking. I am joking, friends. I'm just saying that it can be crazy sometimes when you look at the news and you think about like, am I crazy or is what I see on the news crazy? And I have to really think about it. But never gonna give up. But yeah, there's definitely some days where I'm just like, are you fucking for real? I was looking at the news just earlier today, and today the most shocking thing I saw was some news about Portland. And I just, like, I don't want to say that I am for or against anything, like, except for that I am for human rights, and, like, anyone who's doing protesting measures or anyone who's caught in the line of fire because they live in these, like, I was looking at Portland and Seattle lately on the news, and today I saw some more things about Portland, and I had to like stop myself and think, like, I have to look at the news in healthy doses and make sure I don't overlook at the news, because I might get, a panic attack. And that happened the other day. I started to watch the news and I had to take myself and be like, chill out, self. I was like, don't even, like, if you can't handle the news, and take a break, go do some yoga, go run around the block or something. But yeah, so I have, like, not really been going out too much, definitely not been socializing very much. And then this other news that was the other most shocking thing was, first of all, some sort of, like, snatching is happening in Portland, supposedly. And I have to do more research on that one for sure, but it was like, at this point, it's not like I'll believe anything, but I do believe that anything is possible. And that's kind of just been my mentality for my whole life, is that, I'm a bit of an agnostic, kind of an open-minded type of a person. So if I hear something, I'm definitely going to check the facts before just believing it or whatever. But I did see some things, and then I saw this other thing where people were like, oh, there was a festival that was held illegally on 4th of July, and now there's like and this was in California, where I'm from originally, so I saw that a lot of people had attended some event where they were getting a lot of coronavirus. But I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I just want to say, if I haven't been producing the most inspiring content lately, the most consistently, this is the type of thing I've been trying to process, that I've been looking at in the news and stuff. Reality has been pretty crazy, but I have been really grateful for my own personal well-being, and also the fact that we're able to survive and pay the rent, because all the time, even before the quarantine, I would always think, how am I going to pay the rent? I always pay like usually rent by month to month. So even before quarantine, I would normally be thinking about like month to month, like how am I going to pay all the bills? And normally it's no problem, because I'll have my monthly expenses and my monthly income. Hey, it's Curtis. What's up, buddy? Yay! What's up? I was thinking about Curtis Confused lately, and today I was thinking about different epiphanies that I've had lately about how to stream unlisted YouTube videos with and without being blasted everywhere. I accidentally thought that I was broadcasting just to all my Patreon supporters today, and then I realized that like anyone in my Discord or any of the 100 Discord servers that I'm in that may be subscribed to my YouTube feed which is more than a few. So I don't know who, or if it was a bot, flagged my Patreon's only video that I did earlier today, but I was definitely talking about bikinis and looking at someone else's channel that has some bikinis on it on YouTube, and I was like, bow chicka bow wow. I was like, should I do a bikini video or should I not? And they weren't even really bikinis. This is one of them. This is like a full blown outfit. It looks like a dress actually. Plus I have pants on beneath it. But yeah, Curtis Confused is actually a blog, a podcaster. And I actually got to do some collaborations with Curtis Confused in the past. So we did some podcast events together and also some cartoons. Since I don't know if you just got here, but look at the kitty. Look how precious. One of these days I'm gonna look at, see, I've got pants on. And I got this cute bathing suit on, and it's definitely appropriate enough for YouTube. I thought about this long and hard. So nice to see you, Curtis. Yeah, I was like, you know what? I had some problems earlier. It was so funny. They accidentally, my last live video, I thought I was just gonna do an unlisted YouTube video, share that URL with my Patreon supporters, and it turns out that like definitely more people would have access to that, as I noticed, because it was broadcast on my own Discord server in one of my channels, where it's like every time I go live it'll post on my own Discord server, because normally I would want everyone to know when I have a new video or something. But then it turns out that like if you are doing an unlisted video, it'll still broadcast it not only to my own channel but like to anybody else that broadcasts it through the same Discord bot. So watch out for that if you're trying to do private streams on YouTube. But luckily for me, I've been on YouTube forever, and I know that like I can't break any terms of service on YouTube, and nor would I ever want to, because I value my YouTube channels so much, because I have spent so many hours putting together my YouTube channels that the last thing I want to do is to lose my channel. So I'm very careful about that. So what I did was I wound up just doing this public video instead. Yeah, I was in the middle of my video I was doing a live stream just like this, only instead of it being marked public so that anybody could access it, like you or anyone else, I was like, I had an unlisted link and I was sharing it with like my Patreon supporters and anyone on my supporter channel on Discord. But I found out later, because I was in the middle of like talking, and then it was like, your stream has ended, and then I got an email that says your stream has been flagged for, it's got to be flagged and checked out, because to see if it has been violating any community guidelines. So I think that either it was because there was music in the video that I was watching, which was the new video that I just released on DIY with Jenny, and it had some music in the background, but that music was from the YouTube audio library, so it was all listed in the video description, and it had like, also it's just, you know, when I download the music from the YouTube audio library, I assume that it's okay to use on YouTube, and then it's like not going to be a problem. So it was either that was the problem, or it was either a bot recognized the music and flagged it, maybe it recognized like a different song or something, or it could have been because I was showing off this video of me wearing a bathing suit, and then I was like, you know what, at first I thought, should I be worried about posting this type of a video on YouTube because I'm wearing bathing suits, or I thought about it and I was like, no, I think it'll be okay, because first of all, they're like full body bathing suits, and then second of all, this other girl who I pulled up her channel, and I don't know, maybe it's against the rules to look at other people's channels, but I highly doubt it, because I watch a lot of videos on YouTube where people are watching other people's channels, or, you know, analyzing or talking about, you know, what's good or bad or whatever. Anyway, I was looking at this other girl's channel and saying, look at, she's a partnered YouTube creator, and also she's a partnered Twitch streamer, and she has bikini videos on YouTube. And so I was like, I figured that it would be okay for me to have a bathing suit video. So that's what happened. It was either someone noticed the video of me looking at my own bathing suit video with, and or because it had music, or because I watched some other girl's channel that had a bathing, like way more scandalous hot bikinis on her channel. Yeah, as far as I know, she doesn't do triple X, but I haven't really looked that deeply. I mean, if I found out, I would probably look a little bit longer, but I mean, I'm not really there to find out. Like, to me, it's like, for me, I feel like that's like someone's like private business. Like, if they're specifically promoting triple X content, then they need to do that under certain conditions, like on certain channels, and make sure that you're not like trying to promote that directly through YouTube or something like Twitch or anything. So, but just the other, I know, and I will find this example if I have to, but I don't want to blast anyone because I don't want to get anyone in trouble, because I am on the favor of people being able to express themselves, whether or not. Okay, have a great day, friend. Thanks. This was your party. Yeah, I was just like kind of, I guess like I've been analyzing different channels and like what is okay, what is not okay on YouTube. And there was this other girl that I don't want to put her on blast because I'm in favor of people being able to do whatever they want to do. But there was at least one other girl who didn't link out directly to her OnlyFans, but I don't have an OnlyFans, but I did try to check it out and I couldn't even get past all the ads. So I did try to look at the app from an analytical perspective, but I did not continue to use it or set it up, or nor am I trying to promote an OnlyFans or any other erotic content whatsoever. But on YouTube, I feel like because I understand the rules that it's okay to talk about adult subject matters, especially if it's in relation to video games or art or culture, or in general, whether it's like current events and politics, or whether or not it means like what is legal or what is allowed, like what's okay to post on YouTube or social media like Twitter or Facebook or anything like that. I feel like it's really important for people to maintain an ability to talk about what is like allowed on these different platforms, and like how to avoid getting in trouble and how to maintain your own voice and your own social media platform and whatnot. So yeah, anyway, that I wasn't trying to do anything against the rules earlier. It just happened to be that I was looking at someone's channel that had bikinis on it, and I think that's why it got flagged for removal by accident. So if anyone saw that and can't unsee it, sorry. I already appealed it. I was like, I don't think that I did anything wrong. I was looking at somebody else's channel, but I don't think that it was. I mean, look at my outfit right now. I got full-blown outfit on right now. I've been on YouTube forever, so I'm pretty sure that I can get away with being respectful and fashionable at the same time. What is her name? Susan, the CEO of YouTube? Whatever her name is, Susan something or other. Not Susan Sarandon, but Susan, the CEO of YouTube. I feel like we would be friends if ever we met in person. And like, if ever I really did get like, I would probably have to be extremely famous on YouTube before she would take a second glance at my plea at like support or something. But when I see her, I imagine that she would be friends with me, and that she would support my creative expression, and understand that I respect the rules, and that like whatever the rules are, like I'm not gonna break the rules, you know. I might do whatever I think is within the rules if it's not like in my mind breaking the rules, but anyway, so I figured I would do a public stream now because earlier I happened to wind up having my stream stopped in the middle, and it was so depressing. And then I had to submit an appeal, and that was understandable, but I felt incomplete. I wanted to pop back on YouTube and explain what happened. And I'm just drinking some watermelon bubbly now. I feel like I'm a little bit starting to cool off now. I expressed how I feel, and I stream on Twitch all the time, and often I'll do either gameplay or I don't know, creative streams of different sorts. And all the time we talk about We talk about real issues, and never have I had my stream stopped in the middle, you know? So I don't know if, I think that someone accidentally saw my stream and saw me looking at someone else's channel that had the other girl in bikinis and stuff, and was like, whoa, this is like too much. And there was like flag for, you know, suspicion of violating community guidelines. I think that's what happened. I don't really think it's as bad as it sounds. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I have to say about that. I did not make any notes or anything for this stream. I just figured that I would pop on and say hello. I did just release a new video on the DIY with Jenni channel, and I felt like a dumbass because I was so tired. I was so gung-ho about releasing that video in the morning today on Saturday morning, and I did. I released it, looked great, and then I went to bed and I took a nap for like 6 hours. And then when I woke up, my friend was like, are you sure that video has audio? Because I checked like on a few different, yeah, did all this troubleshooting, and my friend pointed out that it like didn't even have audio. So I was like, oh no. I was like sleeping for 6 hours, and I had 30 views. I had shared it on several areas, even though it was like a really embarrassing video. And it was fun though to make, and I had to re-render the video, reload it, and I don't know what happened with the audio. I think it got corrupted during upload or something. But we have the most updated recent version of that video on the DIY with Jenni channel, and it's just pretty much when you're a smaller channel like me, then you know, I've been building my channel for a while. I'm pretty consistent, even though I don't post all the time. I do stream and post somewhat regularly. Like, I have never given up on my channel. I've never said, I'm giving up. Once in a while I think, you know, I'm going to put it on pause for a while, but I've never given up or completely deleted the channel. I have put some of my videos on private, of course, but, you know, my channel was made in like 2012 or something, or 2013, I think. And I do have a Patreon page now, and I've been adding names to the end credits of all my regular videos on YouTube. So I've been adding all my Patreon supporters to the end credits of the videos. So if anyone's interested in tipping even $1 or $5, your name will be in the end credits. And that's just patreon.com/JenniNexus. And it says 18 plus on there, but that's just to let you know that there's nothing that's too crazy on there. It's just that, you know, just so that, you know, people are a mature audience, and that I don't want any complaints one way or another. I don't want to hear that it's too risque. I don't want to hear that it's not risque enough. But my Patreon is marked 18 plus, but it is not that crazy. I'll assure you that it's tame enough to advertise from my YouTube. And but yeah. As it turns out, I am considering using crowdcast.io, because you can choose just Patreon supporters as viewers on there, whereas on YouTube, the unlisted videos, anybody that has access to an unlisted video URL can see that video. So whether or not they're actually a Patreon supporter. Hey, what's up, Master? Nice to see you. Thank goodness we got a new viewer, Master Toothpick. Do you like cats? Because, like, look at my kitty. I was totally going to, like, do a stream, like, sitting down, but then I had to sit up because the cat was being so adorable. She stole my chair. I could not sit down or anything. If anybody needs a weird voice actress, guess what, friends? Someone was telling me that they, I don't know if they automatically hired me or if I need to still do like a... It sounds like they may have already automatically hired me, but I may or may not have to actually do an audition. But I think that I got hired to do this one job voice acting gig that is actually paid, and it would be my first... Okay, friends, I'm actually really excited about this, because so many times I've been like, I'm not a SAG actress. I don't know how to become a SAG actress. How does an independent actress such as myself become professional? I only have a YouTube channel and stuff, but like someone hired me to do some voice acting, and It's not going to be that much money, like $50 or something. But like the IMDb, it'll be my first chance to be on an IMDb project. So I'll finally have a role as like a professional IMDb actress on a project that's listed on there officially and whatnot. So when I'm not making bathing suit videos, actually before the bathing suit videos, I was definitely trying to do more voice acting, and but you know what? The reason why I haven't done more voice acting is that there's all kinds of traffic outside and stuff. Right now, I'm streaming directly from my phone, but when I do voice acting, I've got a nice like an 8 kg condenser microphone that I use for the voice acting, or I will use this. Actually is really convenient, and sometimes it's easier to like put this on the tripod and put this where I can like do voice acting under like some blankets and padding. And normally I'll have to wait until it's like after dark when all the traffic has died down, because I am kind of like next to the freeway. But after the main hours of the day, like the traffic definitely noticeably dies down. Thanks for stopping by the stream, friends. Thanks for those likes. I noticed that some people give me a thumb up. What is toothpick? But yeah, if anyone needs a voice actress, sometimes I do free voice acting, but normally I'll do it for like either credits or a few dollars. Does not have to be expensive. Could be cheap. I'm still building my portfolio, so if you go to jennynexus.com/portfolio, you'll get to see the types of things that I do. And also, if you go to like just jennynexus.com/voice acting, then that'll give you the voice acting stuff that I've done. So now that I'm accepting paid gigs, you're gonna have to pay up. I'm just kidding. I'm still totally down to do free gigs for voice acting. Just depends. I don't have an OnlyFans yet, but earlier I was talking about how I did attempt to download the app and try it out because it was made with Unity, and I am actually learning Unity 3D. I've been using Unity for a long time now, like 5 years, and I think OnlyFans came out only like a year, it's like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Anyway, I only heard about OnlyFans maybe a year ago, and I was curious about it. I looked into it, I downloaded it, I put it on my phone, and what happened was when I tried to open the app, it like immediately opened up an ad, and then it got stuck on the ad. And so I was never actually able to open up the OnlyFans app or utilize it. But I really like the fact that they said that you can stream directly to your fans from within OnlyFans. But of course, it's got that connotation that, you know, sometimes people expect nudes. But on Patreon, like I don't exactly do nudes on patreon.com/jennynexus. Like that's mainly just to support my my creative projects and stuff. So to support my Twitch and YouTube and things that I can't, things that are, you know, I mark my Twitch stream mature. I mark my Patreon mature, but the content on there is not that explicit. It's like it may be a flirtatious or suggestive at the most, but it's mostly creative. And I'm kind of deciding like where do I want to take my Patreon, where would I take an OnlyFans if I was able to actually get into the app. And but yeah, I actually don't plan to do OnlyFans, especially not like the nude type, because like as I'm getting a little bit older, you know, I'm trying to think of more creative ways to utilize my time. But I'm like an adult, so I could definitely say that, you know, in my time I have been to quite a few adult parties. I've been to adult parties, and you know, I don't really talk about those things like on stream very often or anything like that, but like maybe if I had more like private supporter only streams, I could like be more candid with my stories and things. But for now, I really keep a lot of things to myself. I don't really talk about those things. And I'm pretty much just here to have a good time and try to pay my bills while I make videos and while I do live streams, because As we all know, like to make videos, it takes hours and hours sometimes to edit. And if I were to make videos that were actually good quality, not like the shit that I put out all the time, then those good quality videos would take even more time. Thank you for those thumbs up, friends. I noticed a couple people added some little thumbs up on the YouTube stream. Thanks. I wanted to say hello. It's Saturday evening. It's still super bright outside. And I got these cool swimsuits from meetcurve.com. So I'm all getting a suntan from the window and been feeling like I really miss my friends lately. And like I haven't really been able to get out of the house. Been freaking out every time I look at the news. And like thinking like before all the pandemic and all this really crappy truth about, the reality about the brutality about police and everything has come to light for the whole country, but in particular, our local cities like Seattle and Portland, and just been like kind of, staying at home and being like, I'm not ever gonna leave. I'm never leaving again. I'm gonna make some more videos at least, and try to think about, do I think I'll die? Like when, do you get? I want to do a poll. I was actually looking for a poll on here, but like people in chat, do you think that when there's a what's it called, not a pandemic, not a quarantine, that thing that when they inject you and it's really scary and disgusting, people think sometimes they cause birth defects and things like that. Vaccine. When there's a vaccine, do you think that you'll be using the vaccine, or do you think you'll be like, fuck that, that's all part of the conspiracy against humanity? Because I'm noticing how like a lot of people, they're really one way or the other about the vaccine idea. Like, but some people really take it like to the next level, and they're like, not only am I either for or against vaccines, I also think that like Bill Gates is like trying to, I don't know, harm people and like cause infertility and stuff like that. I've been really looking, trying not to believe in anything that's like conspiracies or anything that doesn't have like proven facts. So anytime I find information online that has like true research or proven facts or well-researched videos with proven facts, I really appreciate those types of videos on YouTube and just in general when people are sharing shit online. Pardon my French, but like on Facebook or Twitter or anywhere, I do not want to find fake news or crap in my feed. And sometimes I see conspiracies. I'm not sure if it's for real or not, but I'm just like, ugh, half the time. I'm like, please tell me that's just fake news. But the truth is that a lot of it is not, and reality is scarier than my own imagination. I thought that my own wild imagination was scarier than reality, but I've come to realize that reality is definitely way weirder than my own fantasies. Like, I was really tame in all the things I think that I was ever thinking about or fantasizing about. Like, even in my darkest moments, I was never truly thinking about harm upon others. Whereas, like, now in life, when you look at the news, seems like everyone's just losing their shit and completely leaving behind human respect for others. And I'm just like, that's why I'm like, I'm never gonna leave the house again. I'm like, not in the house, I'm in an apartment. I'm like, fine with that. Like, if we were playing Monopoly or some other board game, I would be like, I want to just stay where I'm at. I'm like, let me just hold on to my chips and wait and see what happens in 6 months. Like, I don't even really know how I personally feel about vaccines, but I'll definitely be doing more research before I formulate my full-blown opinion about that. But if I had kids, and all the time I think about what if I had kids right now, because pretty much everybody that I know already has kids. And so even though I don't have kids, I'm always thinking about my friends who do and their kids, or I'm thinking about how, like, what kinds of decisions can I make, like whether it's within voting or other decisions, like how can I make a difference that would also positively benefit other people and their children, since I don't have kids, but just, I mean, not just for myself, but like how can I positively benefit myself and others when I'm making decisions with voting and just in general when I'm trying to make decisions in life. And I personally don't really have a huge platform. Obviously, quality is more important than quantity, and for me to have even a small platform for speaking on my own opinions really means a lot to me. And oh, from Nicaragua, welcome. Thanks, Hugo. Hugo, welcome, friend. I got this canned bubbly. This comes from Safeway, where sometimes people are social distancing with masks, but not all the time. How is it in Nicaragua? I hope that you're staying safe and healthy and able to pay all your bills and stuff. Cheers from Seattle area. I've been kind of just thinking like on a stream of consciousness kind of way lately. The land of maybes. I know, I got like I do subscribe to the governor, so whenever the governor comes out with a letter, it comes to my email, and so I'll be sure to like check in and see what is the governor talking about. And like last week or a couple of weeks ago, he said something like masks are mandatory now in Washington, and I was like, yeah, right. You know, I would say about 70% of people are wearing masks, but it doesn't like. I know that like some people feel like how much does it even really matter, and I got a big mouth. I feel like when I talk, I can envision the aerosols getting on people. Not only that, and this is gross, like I don't know that people want to hear this, so click off if you're easily grossed out, but I worked in plenty of bars and other loud environments like restaurants where people need to get close and shout to me so that I can hear what the hell they're saying and vice versa. And God forbid that I ever was the one spitting on anybody else, but usually there were old men's. I've had people at bars and restaurants spit on me, trying to tell me what they want, you know? I'm trying to take an order, and people are just like, I can feel not just aerosols, but full-blown water, like particles of spit on my face. Like, that is so gross, I know it is. But luckily not recently, but in the past. So I can imagine that people are having a real hard time trying to go back to work, especially when some people are refusing to wear masks. Which leads me to actually want to do more research and try to figure out who to vote for and stuff like that. Oh, okay. Yo sé un poquito español. No sé mucho español, pero un poquito. Alright, I'll describe to everyone who is here right now what I'm smelling. Because I live in an apartment complex, so normally people are not too ballsy and they don't really, like, you know, barbecue or anything. But right now I'm smelling barbecue right now. Or whatever it is, it's smelling like it's barbecue. It's smelling really good right now. I don't even usually eat meat, too much meat. If I eat meat, it is like poultry or some small, poor thing I can imagine taking down if I was desperate. Phil, hey friend, nice to see you. Yay, Phil McCracken made it. I was trying to do a stream earlier today for my Patreon supporters only. Patreon.com/JennyNexus. And Phil McCracken is one of my supporters over there. And I guess I could take some screenshots I did already and post them later. But what happened was like the stream got canceled in the middle. And I was like, no, I was all crying. Luckily, I was streaming for like 30 minutes before it happened. And then I was able to download the stream so I can like analyze what did I possibly do wrong. But someone flagged it for potentially breaking the community guidelines. So I already appealed it. I was like, I didn't do anything wrong. Nice to see you, friends. Oh, you retracted a message? You were waiting. Yay. Yeah, I was trying to do like an unlisted stream that I could share with only my Patreon supporters. And then I found out that it's not exactly as private as I thought it was, even though it was unlisted. And now I'm just doing a regular public YouTube live stream and explaining what happened and saying hello and figuring that like maybe no one would show up anyway. So I figured that this one might as well be public so I can explain what happened in case anyone like actually does look at the stream. Earlier I was trying to remember the CEO's name of YouTube. And I was thinking that her name was Susan, but then I was thinking maybe it was Jan. Now I'm thinking maybe it was maybe thinking of Jan from The Office. How are you doing, friends? And Phil and everyone else, thanks for stopping by. Thank you for all those thumbs up. I noticed that there's like 5 thumbs up. That's a lot, actually. Normally, if I'm lucky, I'll have 1. Normally, I have at least 1 thumb down. Guess what? I was telling people earlier that I got invited to do this one voice acting gig where I will have credits. Jenny Nexus will have credits on the IMDb pro. There's an IMDb profile for the project, and I'll have actual legitimate credits on there. So fingers crossed, nothing goes wrong. But right now I'm just streaming directly from my phone. So I was telling Stream earlier how when I record the lines for that project, I will not be streaming from my phone like how we're live streaming. It'll sound a lot better because I'll be using this and doing all kinds of like sound absorption and like recording my voice with, you know, blankets, and after the traffic dies down, and I'll close the door. Like right now it's really hot, so the door is open and it's just loud out there. Yay! Thanks so much for those hearts. Sometimes I'm able to do Google Translate para español. Me gusta Google Translate. But right now, ahora I'm on the phone, so I would have to like maybe on the Google Translate. If anyone else is in chat, just let me know if they're saying something inappropriate, because I can't really do Google Chat very easily on the phone, is what I'm trying to say. Oh yeah, Phil, I can do a screenshot. It was really weird. It says this stream will be available for 7 days while the appeal is reviewed. And so I said, hey, I didn't do anything that I felt like was against the rules. And it was either the music could have been by accident, like appeal. The music was from YouTube Audio Library, so it shouldn't have been that. Or it was because someone flagged it and said that I was looking at bikini stuff, which happened for like 30 seconds or a minute or something on there. I was doing a video about swimsuits. Man, I'm getting a whiff of that barbecue, and it's making me think about like all the wonderful things that I do actually love about 4th of July, like all the history, like American history, that is so just unspeakable, terrible things that have happened in American history that make me not really want to celebrate July 4th, but at the same time, I want to be appreciative and acknowledge those who went to war and like, you know, worked real hard trying to fight the good fight to like, you know, earn our freedoms and everything. Like I want to appreciate everyone. Whenever I smell barbecue, it makes me think of 4th of July and Labor Day and other political holidays. Plus, I don't normally eat meat, so sometimes I'll think about all the fucked up shit that, you know, happened on holidays, and or I'll think about how messed up it is that animals get killed and then barbecued. I'm laughing. That's one of those nervous laughs where I don't think that's actually funny. It's so fucked up. There's nothing else really to say about it except for nervous laughter. Insert nervous laughter for a moment there. So yeah, I personally don't eat too much barbecue or anything, but I'm smelling it right now, wafting through the windows. I'm honestly a little bit less sensitive to barbecue smells than I am to like being hotboxed in like cigarette smoke, which cigarette smoke and barbecue can be sentimental from afar if it's in reason, like without too much of a high concentration, like as long as I'm not being hotboxed in fragrance. I don't want to know, Hugo. Ruben, I'm so scared, friend. Argument Mog, what is El Vagnon Cremoso? The part about cremoso worries me because I'm just like, I don't know what that other word is. I like crema de los somethings. I don't know what that other word is though. Que es el Vagnon? Don't be gross. If it's gross, then I'm gonna have to. If you don't know what it is in English, let me know. Go check on Google Translate and let me know, and then I can let you know. It sounds like it could possibly be nasty. Cremoso de what? But yeah. So speaking of food, for dinner we had. I had already decided that we're gonna make some delicious garlic bread. I got some garlic bread I was gonna make some Italian dinner tonight. So I was thinking either ravioli and or spaghetti with definitely with garlic bread. So especially when I do private streams on YouTube, and if it's not marked 18 plus, like I may talk about things that are reasonable in my mind to talk about on YouTube, but it'll never get too crazy. Like I might skim the edge of certain topics, but if I haven't specifically marked a stream 18 plus, then I'm not going to go into detail about weird topics. I just only kind of funny, but anyway, I guess that's pretty much all for now, friends. It's so nice to see you. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thanks, Ruben. Yeah, I noticed that the mobile phone has better quality for this type of thing. I'm gonna have to go and Google whatever the hell that word is and make some dinner. I'm gonna make some garlic bread. But yeah, have a wonderful evening, and I hope that you'll all stay in touch. If you haven't already followed, of course, there's all the links in the description. And check out the Patreon if you haven't already. It's really not that crazy, even though it's marked mature. So have a great night. Thanks for supporting Ruben and Phil McCracken and everyone else who's been tipping over on Patreon. I'll probably be I've been really wishy-washy with all my stream schedules because I realize that the pretty much like it all is based on like how I'm able to pay the bills and stuff. So this last month I spent more time setting up my Fiverr and doing some custom orders, which is pretty cool. And I need to take some time this weekend to finish 2 different videos. One about Davinci Resolve. This is also gonna have a part about explaining about this cool Twitch team that I'm on, the live coders. And then this other video that I'm gonna do that's like DIY t-shirt tie-dye, which is really common for other channels on YouTube, but I've actually never done a tie-dye video, so I'll be doing that this weekend too. Thanks, Ruben. Hey, Corpus. Thanks, friend. Oh, Phil. It's almost been a whole hour. I was thinking about making some food. It's like getting so dark. It's like not even... Look how ugly the kitchen is compared to this beautiful background. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a little dinner, and maybe I'll take a little break and then make some dinner, and then I don't know if I'll be streaming on Twitch or not tonight, but I might if I still have some energy. It is only 7:45 p.m. right now, so I'm gonna get some food in my belly because I had a glass of wine earlier, and I feel, I was a little tipsy earlier, and it's kind of wearing off, but if I get some food in my belly, then maybe I can do a Twitch stream in a little bit. Thanks, friend. You're the best. Mwah. Hopefully YouTube encoding is a little bit better. Hopefully it doesn't look like crap or stutter even from the phone. And also hopefully the replay is in perfect condition as well. Feel free to leave me feedback, and I'll do whatever is in my power to up the quality, whether it's on my videos on YouTube or streams, whether it's here or elsewhere. And I did look at Crowdcast, and I did like that they do... I do like some features. I should do like review actually. I should do a quick review on that one. What I think about it. But yeah, I'll talk to you soon, friends. Have a great evening. Thanks, Phil. Catch you soon.